climate change is not going to pause because of the macroeconomic climate or the geopolitical risks that we see at the moment. There are obviously impacts on the business decisions that we make, but we have to be creative. We have to find solutions to those challenges, and we have to continue to drive forward.
So I have seen many reports saying 50% of CEOs might be reducing ESG efforts. I don't think it's falling down the agenda materially. I think there will be immediate discretionary spend which may need to go in different directions. But fundamentally, they're looking for bigger bang for the buck and to pull the sustainable activity closer to the core transformations that they're carrying on with.
People are genuinely worried about the way we live, what we consume, how we consume, and what we're doing to the planet. So as that accelerates, there isn't really an option but to embrace that, to understand it a bit more, and to make sure that the organization responds to those demands. But also, I come back to this strategic point, how is the whole sustainability agenda, both social and environmental, woven into strategy? So instead of a threat, it becomes much more of a conversation around opportunity.
There are a number of different businesses that, in different sectors, and they will take a different view. I fear that some CEOs or some businesses will pause their efforts, or indeed slow down their efforts significantly, which sort of adds up basically to pausing, which is really, really unfortunate because I don't think that the reasons for these initiatives go away just because of the fact that there are some short-term headwinds.
The turbulence in the world around us, the cost of living crisis, a UK poised on the brink of recession, economic data in the US isn't much better. It could mean for those organisations that haven't yet really understood that responding to environmental, societal, economic trends is fundamental to their long-term success, they might stop what they're doing. But that's because it's at the periphery of their business.
Because the markets will change. The sustainable alternatives in the sectors that they operate in are going to be the ones that will grow when we start to hit the price points and the cost points that we need. So if you don't maintain that agenda, actually, I believe there's a bigger threat to your overall business between now and 2030. So I think the pressure is still felt, and I think the focus is still there.
Everything we've experienced in the last 2 years tells us we need to really understand these trends. And so for those organisations that say, it's hard out there, we're going to pull back from sustainability, I would say, well, that might work for the next 6 months, but you are actually undermining your long-term resilience. These trends aren't going anywhere. This disruption isn't going anywhere. The stability that we've seen over the last 20 years, it's not going to come back. We're in a massive energy transition and a food system transition. The economy is transitioning. Power is shifting from the west to the east, from the north to the south. It's going to remain volatile. So understanding how we respond to these big trends, using sustainability as a compass, has never been more important.
I also think that there are huge positives that businesses can actually get from embracing the drive, and it's just about some leaders to sort of take the first step and build that momentum.